It's officially December, so you know what that means. Time to deck the halls with boughs of tauntauns. What, that's not how it goes? You better not pout, better not cry. Better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town in this festive classic. I made a list and I checked it twice and realized I didn't cover this film last year. So hold on to your sugar plums and pour yourself a nice cold glass of that seasonal favorite, eggnog, as I review The Santa Claus, directed by John Paskin, who collaborated with Tim Allen on several projects such as Home Improvement and Jungle to Jungle following the success of their Holly Jolly Christmas film. Released on November 11th, 1994, and produced on a budget of $22 million, The Santa Claus stars Tim the Toolman Taylor and the voice of Buzz Lightyear himself, Tim Allen, in his first leading role in a feature film. Yes, sir, the 90s took Tiny Tim to infinity and beyond, at one point having the #1 rated television show, a New York Times #1 best-selling book, and the #1 film in the box office with The Santa Claus, earning $189.9 million. Somebody call Yukon Cornelius, because that's a whole lot of silver and gold. Our film begins at an office Christmas party, where we meet Scott Calvin, an unlikable divorce marketing agent who doesn't spend enough time with his young son. After they try to make the best of an awkward night before Christmas, they both settle down for a long winter's nap, and out by the roof there arose such a clatter, Scott runs out in his undies to see what's the matter. As many of you know, I love Christmas, the whole Christmas season, because after all, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and nothing says Christmas cheer like having jolly old Saint Nick fall to his death early in the picture. Things could have been much worse, however, as the original screenplay called for Scott Calvin to blast Santa off the roof with a 12-gauge shotgun because, you know, it's for kids. This does explain Charlie's "you got him" line, however. Since only Bumbles bounce, Santa fades away Yoda style, and it's up to Scott to suit up and deliver the presents in Big Red's place. And if this plot sounds a bit familiar, it's because so many films and television shows have copied it since this film's release, including the 2009 DreamWorks Merry Madagascar, A Johnny Bravo Christmas, and the 2001 Disney Channel original movie, 'Twas the Night. Wacky antics ensue, including farting reindeer, leading me to wonder if jet propulsion rather than magic is truly how the sleigh gets off the ground. And Scott begins his transformation from a selfish man, and in true 90s fashion, not only finds the spirit of Christmas, but learns the importance of family, reconnecting with his son Charlie, played by Eric Lloyd. And I'm sure all he wanted for Christmas were his 2 front teeth, as he slipped and fell face first into a rock a mere day before shooting began, knocking out the poor little youngling's baby teeth, and as a result, the little trooper had to wear false teeth throughout the film. Eric Lloyd was born in 1986, which also happens to be the exact year the director of our upcoming Star Wars fan film was born. Why do I bring it up, you may ask? Because his birthday is coming up next weekend on December 14th, and he's decided to give you all a little present, releasing the first official teaser for Fallen Jedi. If you would like to make his birthday special and help spread the word about our fan film, tweet a link to the trailer to your favorite YouTubers who talk Star Wars, like Thor Skywalker, Anna That Star Wars Girl and Her Friends, and Star Wars Theory. We need your help to get the word out about this film, and your support would be a great birthday present for our director. He's been under a lot of pressure with all this copper stuff lately, and could use a little pick-me-up. So I'm counting on all of you, my brave soldiers of the Empire. Back to the movie. To complete his transformation into Santa Claus, Tim Allen had to endure 4 hours of makeup and don a 48-pound fat suit. This caused the actor considerable discomfort as the 18-hour days of filming took place in the summer in a non-air-conditioned building. So by the end of the day, he felt like a chestnut roasting on an open fire. Fearing for the safety of their son Charlie, Scott's ex-wife Laura decides it's time to get Johnny Law involved and takes away Scott's visiting rights. Thinking quite naturally enough, he's gone totally bananas, growing a white beard and packing on the pounds just to get their son to like him. And as much as I love this film, this is one place where the story falls apart just a little bit. You see, earlier in the film, they show Scott shave his beard and dye his hair in an effort to look like his former self once again, and it instantly grows back white. Even as a youngling, I always thought that Scott should have just shaved in front of the judge, or even his ex-wife for that matter, to prove to them that he wasn't just some crazy fat guy. But then, there goes the drama, I guess. So while this is one of my personal favorite Christmas films of all time, I can't help but wonder what could have been, as many actors were considered for the role of Scott Calvin, from Han Solo himself to Arnold Schwarzenegger, who would go on to star in Jingle All the Way 2 years later. But honestly, some of these casting choices kept getting dumb and dumber, with Jim Carrey in the title role and Jeff Daniels as Dr. Neil Miller. One of the strangest casting choices was 007 himself, Pierce Brosnan. Although, if he had taken the part, the shaken not stirred line when Judy the Elf offers Scott some cocoa, as well as the British gadget supplier elf, whose name starts with the letter Q, would have had a singular significance and added an extra layer of comedy. The biggest missed opportunity, however, is that Steven Spielberg was considered as the director at one point, meaning we probably would have gotten another festive John Williams score in the vein of Home Alone. And with Robin Williams also being considered for the title role, we could have had the holiday spiritual successor to Hook, with an overworked 90s dad going on a wacky magical adventure, ultimately learning the most important thing in life is family. In the end, The Santa Claus is a heartwarming tale about the importance of not only Christmas itself, but also the family we spend it with. It is a delightful flight of fancy that appeals to kids from 1 to 92. And while entertaining, it reminds us that this season of giving, where the world becomes a little kinder and a little gentler, could last all year round if we would only remember to be kind to one another and do unto others as we would have them do unto us. So for a sense of childlike wonder, clever writing, imaginative production design, and heartwarming film score by composer Michael Convertino, I give this film 5 out of 5 Death Stars. The Santa Claus is festive. Most festive. If you don't want to end up on the naughty list, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that jingle bell for notifications. Share these videos and tune in next weekend for the official teaser for our fan film, Fallen Jedi. From all of us here at Vader Reviews, Merry Christmas and God bless us, everyone.